Hey everyone, it's Crypto Chill Bear. It's August 24 and it's Monday, so let's take a dive into the markets. Let's first take a look at BTC. So, since the last time I spoke, both Bitcoin and Ethereum, kind of like I called before, they were going to face massive runs. Ethereum, I think, was around 240 when I was doing the analysis. So now it's over 400, so hopefully kind of caught that. Uh, but I like to go top down, so let's look at the 1 month time frame. So still considerably bullish for Bitcoin. You know, I would consider this to be bearish once the MACD kind of tops out and looks like it's kind of flattening out, but it still looks like it's gonna rise a little bit more. So I'm calling, right here from Crypto Chill Bear, I'm calling it about 16.8 to about 17.5K at the top. So we still kind of have a few ways to go before we find a salvo correction back to about 10.5K level. Um, let's see, BTC USD. I don't know. I did that. Let's look at the weekly. Um, Weekly kind of looks kind of overbought right now, but I feel that's gonna probably hit, the 89 here in the stock RSI, and it's gonna keep going up. And it's just gonna, I feel it's gonna have like a huge spike to about 14, 15, settle down, and then spike up to 16.8 within the next couple of weeks. I'm targeting about September 15, September 28 to kind of take some off the table and, rethink where I want to be at. So, yeah, it's kind of getting stressful, but you look at the 1 day, it's super bullish since the stock RSI, super undervalued right now. It's below 9. You really want to take profits right on August 1st. And then it kind of topped out here again last week on the 17th. We tried going for the run, but we couldn't make it. But hopefully the 1 day chart looks way better to kind of get into a long position. Although on the 4 hour chart, it seems like it's kind of topping out. So again, maybe it'll kind of correct down to about 11.4 again before it goes up. Let's look at the 1 hour. Yeah, it's kind of like confirming my thesis. Go to 30 minutes. See, it's kind of dwindling. Not a lot of strength, not a lot of volume, but hopefully we get a little bit more green candles. Now let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum. This one's been quite volatile. But if we look again, let's start at the 1 month. 1 month chart. Here it looks like in terms of MACD, it's barely beginning. It's not even. The next couple of months are going to be really bullish for Ethereum. So in the 1 week, though in the 1 week it looks kind of top-ish, hopefully you kind of have this one last little run. It's probably going to correct. But it seems like if you look at from the 1 week to the 1 day, it's kind of similar to Bitcoin. It's going to make one last run, might be to like 450 to about 480 before it kind of corrects down back again, right? So personally, I'm longing Ethereum here. I've been longing it since 220, so been getting in and out. Uh, Again, not financial advice, my personal opinion, but 1 hour again, it's kind of made a huge spike up from like 392 to about 408, correcting down to 402, which is healthy. 45-minute chart looks like it's reversing again, so if we get to about 412, 416, 15-minute, this is good. This is the kind of patterns that I like. We got the MACD kind of slowly creeping up. We're not XQZ's momentum, we're kind of been selling off, but it's looking like it's kind of changing, right? These kind of positions you really want to get here when the momentum is negative. You really want to get here when the momentum's high. And the momentum is high, you kind of want to slowly start scaling out. Let's see. 1 minute chart again, gonna correct a bit, but momentum swinging back up. Let's look at WAN chain. WAN chain's, one of my top 3 coins right now. Last time I spoke to you guys, we're looking into the WAN BTC, but I feel like, I have to look at it in terms of Ethereum since I think Ethereum is kind of like the leading indicator right now. So in terms of BTC, last time we spoke, Wan Chain was about, 2600 around there. So it's probably around here. Yeah. Around 2600. That's where I told you guys to kind of, go along. And yeah, pretty good return so far. About 50% up from these levels. So, I expect it to continue going up unless like Bitcoin just like goes parabolic. In terms of I don't think it has a month time frame now. I can't really see the month. Let's look at the 1 week. So 1 week, it looks kind of overbought. I'm not probably long right now, but relative to BTC, it's kind of looking weak. Um, yeah. Um, let's see if we go here. Yeah, so in terms of WAN chain, it's going, but I would not recommend to get in a position right in terms of Bitcoin, but in terms of Ethereum, yeah, it's kind of like a similar pattern. Like it's kind of overbought. So I'd wait a bit. I'd wait, let's see. It could go up, right? 4 hours looks undervalued. Let's look at the 1 hour. Yeah, big red candle right there. So a lot of people sold off. But green candle's coming back. I don't know, short term, I'd wait for the 1 day to be undervalued. So it's kind of overvalued unless it kind of goes down a little bit more. So I'd probably wait. For entry around like, 0.001 or 0.0010, it could probably even retest 0.000935. So yeah, just a quick update from my end. So hopefully you guys are staying strong. The next couple weeks are gonna be really crazy. So, my recommendation is start slowly scaling out of positions by mid-September, because October is gonna be crazy just because of the whole elections, and I would get back within mid-October, mid-November, start scaling in again. My strategy is to kind of scale off 50% of my positions, chill out, wait on the sidelines, and still have 50% and still have exposure. But that's it from my end, and hopefully, Link Marines and everyone. Actually, we need to take a look at Link USD. Link USD in terms of 1 day, again, super undervalued right now. I feel like Link is gonna go to $30. You can't really play with Link; it's just too volatile. So I feel it's gonna have one last leg up, $30 before maybe correcting back to like $10. So that's my strategy. Probably sell 80% of my position at $30. All right, guys, have a good one.